Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing: share. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love. This is the Female Solution.
Grand Rising, and thank you all for joining us for this exciting Wednesday edition of the Female Solution Global Radio TV show. I'm Naima Latif, and as always, I'm excited to bring you somebody who is helping to change our world, someone who has used his youthful energy to give a vision for young people and also to inspire some elders. He is none other than Bill Rogers, the founder and CEO of the Bill Rogers Youth Foundation, located there in Liberia, West Africa, but his influence has spread now to America. He is a teacher, he's an athlete, and we're going to hear more about his fascinating story because he is also soon to receive a doctorate as part of the We Dream in Color Humanitarian and Unity celebration coming up this July 19th at the DuSable Museum of African American History. And he is the commencement speaker. Definitely someone you should know. Now, before I bring on our dear brother, Bill Rogers, I want to give you a bit of his background information because his story is one that will change your heart, touch your heart. He's a recipient of the 2020 Nelson Mandela Freedom Award from the We Dream in Color Foundation, of course, located here in Chicago, founded by Chief Tamba Taylor, Dr. Quentin D. Alexander, also known as the Are Ateyeshe of Akola Ijesa Kingdom, an international figure that has brought us many such notable people. But of course, Bill Rogers was honored for his efforts on behalf of the disadvantaged youth in Liberia. And through his Bill Rogers Youth Foundation, he empowers young people of his country by encouraging them to participate in athletics, organizing education and agricultural programs, and providing access to safe drinking water in rural communities. His foundation has also provided exposure for talented Liberian athletes by connecting them with various scholarships programs in the U.S. Now, he is one who has risen from amazing odds. He grew up during the 14-year Liberian Civil War and was kidnapped when he was 7 years old, beaten and stabbed, and had 2 of his toes cut off. He was taken to the hospital by strangers and barely survived the operations that saved his life. And not long after, a group of professional track and field athletes ran through his town, and he eagerly ran along beside them. And he was encouraged by their coach to pursue athletics, and he excelled and eventually became a world-class distance runner. And he placed in the 2001 World Youth Track and Field Championships in Hungary and was a double medal winner in the 2004 African Athletic Championships in Benin, West Africa. That same year, he was selected for the Liberian Olympic team. Did you hear that he had 2 toes cut off first? I mean, and went through a serious operation. You talk about overcoming odds. But he is the winner of many international awards. He continued to pursue his education, became a certified athletic trainer in Kenya in 2003, and he was accepted Went on to earn an athletic scholarship to Houston Tillotson University in Austin, where he graduated with his bachelor's degree in kinesiology, human performance, in 2009. He has received some international awards we're going to talk more about. And of course, he has a story to tell when it comes to not only overcoming, but inspiring others to overcome as well. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to a fantastic human being that is changing our planet with his courage, his drive, his vision, none other than my dear young brother, soon to be Dr. Bill Rogers. He is now Ambassador Bill Rogers of Liberia. Thank you for joining us today on the Female Solution Global Radio TV show.
Wow.
You're amazing. You're just absolutely amazing. I mean, tears just well up in my eyes as I read your story. Talk about perseverance. And this is one of the most exciting things, is the fact that you inspire young people. And you know, you have a story, but tell us about getting the title of ambassador. How did that happen?
Well, thank you. I just want to greet you, and I want to greet the Female Solution in Chicago, and bring you greeting from Houston Tillotson University as well. I bring you greeting from Liberia, West Africa, on behalf of all the youth that feel that they don't have voice. I bring you greeting from my brothers and sisters, from my parents, uncles, nephews, and above the Bill Rogers Youth Foundation youth who staying with me in the gap, a couple of miles upon miles, and from their spirit and that encouragement, I continue to push me, keep going. Can you allow me to greet the world with my favorite quote that I always use everywhere I go? No movement, no improvement. Don't waste my time, I won't waste yours. No network, no connection. Liberian, no movement, no improvement. Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
I greet you with a dynamic host, very influential, inspiring lady who have not slept all night trying to call me, bring me on the Female Solution Global TV from Chicago Live. I am humbled today to be in your studio and to bring you a special greeting too from the man with a visionary that the Chief Tamatera, who got his name 2020 in Liberia. I am very grateful. Chief Tamatera, the man with a collar, the man with a vision. I removed my cat and salute you. Giving you a large platform as a man with cultures and diversity, man with vision that elevate the young people to go up in the world, to expand beyond their imagination. He's a man who see the light in someone, but he elevate them and keep pushing.
Well, now tell us about this photo here when you won the award. Tell us about this moment.
That's the war that I'm coming to right now with Chita Materos as well. The influencers who get the chance to call me. Not running when I was sleeping, but I thought it was a credit card call. But I didn't know a visionary was calling me when he found me on the social media through one of my good friend called Cherry Gerhardt. He said, "You have been selected to win the Nelson Mandela Freedom Award." Knowing the name of Nelson Mandela in Africa and globally, the late, and I was like, "No, this is not an actual call, man. I gotta go." I hang up the phone. Few minutes later, they called me back again from Chicago, the same place we're doing the interview today. They gave me the chance again, then I responded, yes. So I challenge and professionally challenge Chita Matera, if this award is real, can you come with me to Liberia? Because that's the motherland. That's where I feel blessed all the time. When someone called me for a good thing, I think of Liberia. In the midst of the COVID-19, he agreed. I was shocked. He said, let's go. I didn't believe it. Right away, he bought his flight ticket. We were on board en route to Liberia. When we arrived, the young, the youth, disabled, street boys, I call them my street ambassador boys, they all gather in numbers to welcome Chita Matera in Liberia. And that's where we delivered the Nelson Mandela Freedom Award, were presented to Bill Rogers. But I want to extend my special gratitude to Ambassador Judy Annie, who mobilized and organized and said, Bill, the award is just not a simple thing. I have researched the man that gave you the award. Chita Matera is not an Irish name. It's a real brand name. And we must honor him and welcome him to Liberia. And that's how the Nelson Mandela Freedom Award was presented to me on Providence Island, one of the historical islands in the Republic of Liberia. And it was a global celebration. I want to extend my thanks and appreciation to
let's take a look at
Judy Anning.
That is fabulous. So let's take a look at, I understand that there was quite a celebration. Oh, this is when the chief came into town. So this was quite a welcome that he received.
That is just a symbol, meaning the child had done well and the child is back home. The child had left the dark continent, left the war-torn nation, and they flew and went to the Netherlands and came back with respect and honor. And that was the way they reciprocated and awarded Chita Matera with a great name today that is bearing a yet name in Liberia.
Yes.
Talk and do. Since then, Chita Matera have fallen in love with the nations called Liberia, with the children. He had gone through the rural part of Liberia that some of our ministers had never been.
Well, that is fabulous.
He had been in the place called the slum community where some of our leaders had never been.
Yes, well, he's greeting you there, saying Grand Rising, my friend, and Nelson Mandela Freedom Award recipient, Ambassador Dr. Bill M. Rogers, and Dr. Naima Latif. And of course, I will also be receiving a doctorate at the upcoming awards celebration. So we're excited because we get an opportunity to meet some outstanding people from around the globe at this upcoming award celebration, which is Saturday, July 19th, right here in Chicago. We're going to take a quick break and greet our global family joining us from all around the world. And then we'll be back and talk more about your work in uplifting youth across Liberia, and now as you expand even across the world. So we'll be right back after this quick break, greeting our global family. We're back. Be right back. So stay with us.
We are global transformers, changing the world from the way it is to the way it should be. We are one. Wherever we live on this earth, we are one human family. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to extend a greeting to all the members of our family, whenever and wherever you may be listening around the world. To our family in China, Ni Hao. In India, Namaste. In Japan, Konnichiwa. In Korea, Annyeonghaseyo. In Russia, Здравствуйте. In Germany, Guten Tag. In Poland, Dzień dobry. In France, Bonjour. In Spain, Hola. In Italy, Ciao. In Egypt, Ahlan wa sahlan. In Ghana, Akwaba. In Nigeria, Peleo. In South Africa, Sawubona. In Senegal, Nangadef. In Kenya, Jambo. In Israel, Shalom. In Pakistan, Afghanistan, Palestine, and Saudi Arabia, Assalamu alaikum. Greetings, and may peace be upon you all. Join us live on the on-air radio network called 727-731-5192. We want to talk to you.
Yes, absolutely. We want to talk to you, and we want to hear from you too. And you've got some more comments here as you've got some wonderful people joining us. And Blessings S. Farley, Cape Harp says, very inspiring story of being determined. Liberia first, always. No movements, no improvements. Yes, she's got your slogan. Absolutely. Wonderful. So now you have done some amazing work with the Bill Rogers Youth Foundation, and we're impressed with all of the lives that you have touched, the people that you inspire. Tell us a bit about how you reach out to the young people. Where do you find them, the people that are struggling and perhaps need your inspiration?
I find it everywhere I go. Every step I move, every step I take. And it's come through the reflections of what we went through after the 14 years of civil crisis. Many of our children have no mentorship. They need a big brother. They need someone with the direction to tell them what to do. They look for hope. They look for someone to look up to. Since I've been starting this initiate this, it's a nonprofit organization. It's empowered through education, leadership training, entrepreneurship, community empowerment, and development as well. The mission is to continue to inspire consistently, persistently, not give it up, to inspire the next generation of change maker, leaders, athletes, to be where they want to be. We discover and develop their talent and expose them to the world. They need us, we need them as well. Regardless, in the ghettos, wherever they go, we go there with them as well and bring them out and talk to them, and they can change their habit from the drugs that they are taking. Not just the drugs, youth, other people in the rural part of Liberia, who travel way beyond the villages as well, expose them to clean waters, found stream waters as well, inspire the farmers, inspire the villagers as well. That there is hope for everyone of us in this country. And my biggest dream is always praying for Liberia to move forward, praying for my community to develop, praying for great change. And I want to work with everyone in this country that we continue to inspire and play our part, do our part as well.
So now tell us about this. We're going to take a look at a video. It was during the COVID crisis.
Family, CAB or Christian Association of the Black Family. This afternoon, I came with a group for Bill Foundation, but they will call their rightful name. Okay.
So this, of course, is in Liberia, and you're addressing this group?
Yes, ma'am.
At the Bill Rogers Youth Foundation.
I said, oh, I belong to the Christian Association of the Black. It's a or organization. They say, okay, on the small to we want to do it for you. And then Martin Impa,
so, of course, COVID was a crisis everywhere, but I see, people have the masks, and you were able to help facilitate a lot of the help that people needed during that time.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we came up with masks about 5,000 to 10,000 masks to distribute to the vision impairment, disabled community as well, other well-known Liberian and other organizations as well. We want to empower them as well as we go along, because every single fight, where every one of us fights to overcome those COVID challenges as well, and we all fight it together, and we won together as Liberian, and we battle it. So we applaud the government, we applaud the citizen that followed the direction, and we didn't have no idea it was a blind fight, but we fight to release our people from the darkness as well, and to educate them as well. And many of us survive, many of us lose some of our relative, some of us lost our family members. It was a teardrop for every single Liberian. So when necessary, we join the fight.
So you have been awarded some major awards as a result of your work. Tell us about this award presented to you by the current president. And for those of us in America who don't know, give us an insight about this award.
This award, it would come as a surprise again. And when the president of Liberia called me from the executive mansion and said they want to bestow this upon me as a young man in Liberia, I was like, wow, receive a call from the executive mansion by the protocol. And it was one of the astonishing awards in Liberia. You can win a war from every part of the world, but when you receive a award from your national leaders, that means a lot. That means you are on the right path and you are doing good, and they are motivating you to continue doing the path you're doing. This award is a distinguished award called the Knight Officials Award, by giving to the people or anyone who do good thing for their country, who always speak for their country globally, locally. It was just an astonishing movement. So I'm grateful and I'm thankful, and I was able to receive this award, but also decided to give back to the youth as an inspiration by passing it through the Youth and Sport Ministry to present it to the many youth of Liberia who do not believe in themselves, that their award should be there to inspire. If I can receive it, why so they?
Now, you've received another award from the former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, who was president of Liberia. Tell us about this award.
That was the first Liberian marathon when I came back from the United States, and they invited me to run the marathon, and I wanted to go there and showcase my gift to the nation. Whenever I come to Liberia, I present very well. I represent with everything that I have, every single movement. So I decided that I will win this award and I will win this marathon. By that time, I was in a great shape, and I said, along this marathon is in my homeland of Liberia, and especially I was so inspired seeing the president, the former female president, the first female president of Africa, standing in the midst of that rain. When I look at her face this morning, she's telling you, Bill, I'm going to beat you in the race. She's a very courageous lady. And then I smile. Then I say, I'm going to win the race. And I had a global interview with a lot of media center. I said, I'm going to win. That's how I'm determined. And I did won the race with a wild machine. And I give the award to the youth of Liberia. From that movement, the Bill Rogers Youth Foundation was born. And that's how to give back to society.
So tell us about this moment. Of course, you now are a national celebrity at this point. So tell us about this moment when you were being interviewed and what had been presented to you.
Well, I always use the phrase, a child that watches the hands sit and eat with kings and queens. Just being respectful, humble to my motherland and every land that I go to, greatly in the U.S. as well. After the recipient of the award, when I received the award in Liberia, that was the time the media wanted to engage me, what it meant for the young man to win such a national title in the country. I was just telling them persistence, consistency, always advocate for your country to bring good people back home to help deliver your brothers and sisters from the darkness as well. Because Liberia fight is everyone all fight. So I was just inspiring them that I'm very grateful, extending my gratitude to the President of the Republic of Liberia, Joseph Nyuma Boaga Sr., for giving me the great honor, and I might use it. That is my local state, no movement, no improvement. Climbing the ladder from and reaching to the sunshine of victory. That has been one of the strength and the empowerment. But I trust in God, and I believe in God for delivering me from the darkness to be where I am today. It's also speak volume that my foundation lives on platform that I will introduce again to receive the Global Social Impact Award in Great Britain, London, 2023. If you see the symbol, it's a Royal King right there. It was a very powerful, inspirational movement for me in England at the Parliament. So I continue to do my part. That's why the social media is very powerful. Now, as every young people globally around the world, social media serves as your resume. What you put there can never be deleted, even though when you delete it by yourself, it can always be uncovered. And we tell your story. Either it destroy you or it build you. But today, it build Rogers. That's one of the senator, Abraham Dallon, the senator of Maserado of Liberia. So whenever you win something like a national award, you always go back to share with your leaders as well. And he himself received the same African Global and Achiever Award as well. So he was very proud to share the movement with me. And we were shaking hands and looking into his face. And he gave me some inspiration and motivation as well to continue doing what I'm doing for the youth of Liberia. That is a testimony that I'm on the right path, leading my country internationally and globally.
Fantastic. Well, our sister from Florida, Viana, says, beautiful, brother. Congratulations. Yes, people
Okay.
from all over the globe
Thank you,
are
Mr.
excited.
Robinson.
And our dear media sister from Monday Morning Mindfulness, Zelda Robinson, says global social impact you are making as you speak. Congratulations. Continued success. Yes, you have many who are just applauding you from all around the world, because this is what we need. This is what we need to see, and this is what inspires us. So we're going to take another quick break and come back and talk more about your vision and what you do as now a young teacher and a guide and one who motivates, and how you have used your drive to overcome challenges to be a source of motivation for others. So we're going to be right back after this quick break, and we invite you to stick and stay. And of course, you can contact for more information on the Bill Rogers Youth Foundation. We have the information scrolling across the screen. His phone number, you can call him 310-466-7608, and you can email brogers985@gmail.com. And of course, contact is global. So even though he's in Liberia, well, he's, of course, now he's in the US and from Liberia, and sure to be traveling probably all over the world in spreading this message of hope. But we look forward to having him inspire more young people as we continue to dream big and dream in color, and go to the upcoming We Dream in Color Humanitarian and Unity celebration to hear his commencement address. So we'll be right back after this quick break. So stick and stay. Don't stray away. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Naima Latif, and if you're watching this, that means you're one of the 4.6 billion people from around the world who are using an electronic device to talk to people. In these times, people are using the internet to talk to everybody. Friends, neighbors, family members, co-workers. People are on their cell phones and computers all day long. Now, if you're in business, that is great news. That means you can sell your products and services all day long and never have to leave your home. All you need is a media connection, somebody to connect you to an audience. And that's why I'm talking to you today. We produce programs, and our audience members are people who shop. They buy clothes, food, beauty supplies, cleaning supplies, home repair, transportation services, child care services. Whatever you're selling, they need to buy it. We're your media connection. Just follow this link, and tomorrow you can sit back and relax at home while your business is making you money.
Aha! The Alexander Experience, in association with We Dream in Color Foundation, presents the 2025 We Dream in Color Humanitarian and Unity Celebration at the historical DuSable Museum of Black History, honoring phenomenal people doing extraordinary things and empowering others to dream big. Save the date, Saturday, July 19, 2025, for an evening of celebrating life in this year of elevation, where unity and diversity meet. History will be made by the clear vision of the people's chief himself, Chief Tamba Taylor, aka the Are Etesheye of Akola Ijesha Kingdom. VIP red carpet and interviews start immediately by 6:30 p.m. American time. Show presentation starts by 8 p.m. while ticket sale go publicly in mid-May. Contact We Dream in Color Foundation for tickets and reservation. Go to wedreamcolor.org or your favorite honorary. One love.
And we are back. You're listening to and watching the Female Solution Global Radio TV show. I'm Naima Latif, and our guest today is the outstanding, magnificent young leader. Well, I can say young for everybody because, you know, I'm officially a senior now. But of course, he's a dynamic leader and inspirer of so many. Now, of course, risen to global leadership, none other than Bill Rogers. And we're excited that you have joined us today to share your vision and to basically inspire others to do as you do. And as you say, no movement, no improvement. So that's one of the things that is important for people who are philosophizing but maybe not doing things. So you are a doer without a doubt, and an international awardee coming here to share a bit of your vision. So now, as you continue to reach out to those who are perhaps less motivated, what are some of the things that you have said to young people when you see them just aimless, hopeless? What are some of the things that you've said to them that has inspired them?
Well, I use the power of my own story. I use the power of sport. I use myself as a living example that see me now. If I can do it, so you. And do not allow your situation to ruin your life.
Yes.
Do not allow your circumstances to change you, who you are. Be who you are. Be yourself.
Yes. So tell us about this moment here. Again, meeting someone who.
This movement was the movement that will ever remain as a print in my heart as well. Positioning and standing with one of the well-known and king in Nigeria. Very powerful, influential. His wife is also doing a humanitarian from the Orange State in Nigeria. After the ceremony, when they called me that night to pick up my award, and the king heard Liberia, he looked, who is a young man that's going to receive this global social impact award? When I walked through the crowd and he lifted his head and keep watching me until I can position myself. And when they introduced me, he was inspiring to him. Then later on, I decided to walk in the corridor. Then he threw a sound. And I didn't know how to respond to the king. And the lady told me the king want to talk to you. I was like, what? What's the king? But he just used that means to inspire me and say he was impressed, especially with the story of Liberia and the background after wars and war. I should use this award in a meaningful way to stand tall among men and women. I said, what? That's what the king was saying to me. And I was listening very carefully to the king because a lot of people were surrounded trying to take pictures, but they had a rules and regulation how you can speak to the king. But I didn't have no idea how you speak to king. Well, I know when a king call you, I didn't know. It was just a God's thing. So I was inspired after the Impact Award in London, Great Britain. That was
So you got the Global Impact Award in the UK in London, and then you got the African. What was the title of the award?
The African Achiever.
African Achiever Award.
Yes.
And now you're about to be awarded again after you've received the Nelson Mandela Freedom Award. So you have been highly recognized, and definitely a wonderful choice for the commencement speaker for this upcoming event, the We Dream in Color Humanitarian and Unity Celebration, in which many who have used their drive, their influence, their ability to overcome challenges to inspire others and are receiving doctorate awards at this event. I'm honored to be also one of the doctoral recipients for the work that we do globally in bringing people such as yourself to the world stage and inspiring others. But there are, of course, challenges among our youth. What would you say is one of the major challenges to overcome for youth today?
Social media have placed a lot of impact and influence the life of a lot of young people as well. The way we talk, the way we engage with each other on a different level. But the impact of social media is negative or positive as well. Some young people are utilize the power of internet and this to create jobs, to create awareness as well, to discover bad things that are happening in our darkness that we never need to see. The internet and smartphone have been able to expose a lot of people. They have been able to save people from dangers as well. So I always just inspire them in a way that they can be empowered and nurtured as well, to continue to live the life that they want to live and be careful and mindful in society as well, because the world is watching you. You never know who's watching you around. That's why today and tomorrow, my name going to be changed from Little Bill, from Master Bill, from all the names that the people have called me. But I want to say one thing, that when Chita Mateda called me and nominated me that I'm going to be the commencement speaker, I asked him one simple question. Why you choose me among all the veterans, the phenomenal, legendary, the voices on stage that touch the heart of people, that the Nema Lati as well, religious speakers as well, why you chose me? He said, Bill, I see you in me. That was all he told me. And that is powerful.
Yeah.
That is powerful. That is something that I cannot turn. But the name of receiving your doctorate in Chicago, I don't know, Chita Mateda have put me in a big mess of success. I don't know. Because living in Liberia as a young man, be called doctor, there's a breading on my shoulder. He had changed my dynamic and the legacy that will pour him in through when I'm not on the earth. That will be the legacy that Chita Mateda that have put on every one of us. Call you the future upcoming Dr. Nama Lafty in Chicago, and all the great people that are going to be up there. Our name have changed, but they changed for the purpose that we should be able to drain in the color that people can see us, not to be in the darkness. We cannot no more drain in the darkness. We're going to drain in color.
I love it. Drain in color.
He elevating us in a different dynamic that we can move to showcase the world around us. And that's why Chita Matsuda see the visionary to see that we can come on the stage, that he can prepare the pit for us, for people to lay their shoulder on our shoulder so they can rest. Because now we are the voices of the voiceless people in society as well.
Well, that's one of the things that I've seen, that many of those doctoral recipients are people who empower those who have been marginalized or who have been ignored. And they are people who use their time, their talents, their skills, whatever their vocation, to make a difference in the world. So this is going to be a very powerful event. We're going to take one last break, and then when we come back, we'll talk a bit about some of your future vision and some of the ways that your life has changed by becoming globally known, and the expectations that come with leadership. So we will be right back after this last break. And of course, you can call in and comment 727-731-5192, because we do want to hear from you. So we will be right back after this last break. So stay with us.
Hi, I'm Barbara.
I'm Cheryl.
And I'm Naima. We're three Black moms.
And in case you didn't notice the resemblance, we're also three sisters.
We're going to be coming to you every week, sharing our successes and our mistakes as we navigate our lives as moms, wives, sisters, daughters, and of course, Black women in today's world.
We'll talk about it all: race, politics, religion, economics, culture, and we'll take a look at everything from whether or not to use corporal punishment to how do you teach your children about sex.
Look for our upcoming book, Growing Up Charles. It's a personal story about our lives growing up in Maple Park on Chicago's South Side. I'm Barbara.
I'm Cheryl.
And I'm Naima. We're three Black moms. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Three Black Moms.
And we are back. You're listening to and watching the Female Solution Global Radio TV show. I'm Naima Latif, and our guest today is Bill Rogers, soon to be Dr. Bill Rogers, who is the commencement speaker for the upcoming We Dream in Color Humanitarian and Unity celebration at the DuSable Museum, Saturday, July 19th. And you need to be there. And of course, we are looking forward to hearing your commencement address. But now you have been celebrated in many ways. We're going to show a video of, I guess this is the beginning of your becoming a celebrity as you return to Liberia. And so now tell us about this moment here. We're going to share with our audience.
Thank you, Martin.
So,
hello, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is from Pitch Africa Your Life. We are here at the Rabat International Airport, and this is the arrival of Liberia International Track Ali Bill Roger. I mean, he been out of his country for a while, and he has just landed, I think, almost a month. So, the last time was in last year when he had a track competition. That's the Run for Change competition since November, and he is here. So this is Bill Roger. Mr. Roger.
I'll see you.
Yeah. This is Bill Roger. That's Liberia International Track Ali, Bill Roger. Okay.
So of course, this is kind of the beginning of you being a celebrity, and being welcomed back. Now, tell us, this was one of your world-class competitions. So tell us about that moment.
That was just a natural, because I always take people back to Liberia in and out to inspire. That was just one of the portions of the dream. And the man himself, when the name was born, Chita Matera, that was a movement that we arrived in the midst of the COVID-19. When everyone stopped him from going to Africa, why are you going to Liberia? Why are you choosing to go to Liberia? I was deeply hurt when most of our own culture, people from Liberia, called that the Quinty D. Alexandra telling him not to go to Liberia because they classified Liberia was dangerous. And why he going to do to Liberia anyway? Why would he spend money to go to Liberia? It means nothing for him to go to Liberia. There's nothing in Liberia. But when the God called a child with a blessing mouth, he said, follow me. You can talk from whatever means. When that person believes in you with her heart, he will go with you everywhere you go. Regardless where I stay, where I live, how I drink, how I eat, Chita Matera was brave enough to say, enough is enough. I will follow the young man. Well, everything that I heard about Liberia, I'm going to see for myself. You can see the reception at the airport, the Liberia International Airport. Every young people or the person in Liberia were inspired to welcome him home. He felt welcome. He was excited. He said, I didn't think that the country Liberia they were speaking of, when people called me even from my neighbor home, they said, don't go to Liberia. But he found gravity in the midst of the COVID-19, which I take off my cap up for him. But he saw how the people welcome him, and today they changed his name. And today, even in the Museum of Liberia, Tamatera Legacy, he have a portrait in the Museum of Liberia. Even Bill Rogers or most of our president, not even in that museum, but Chita Matera is there. That's how the people respect him. That's why Chita Matera go to the Slav community West Point to provide food, building school, children homes, going to the rural farm, land in the culture, building, and a lot of things, agriculture stuff, food supplies. Man, you name it. Chita Matera carry bags, carry gift for a lot of numerous children, not just the Bill Rogers Youth Foundation he support. He support other non-profit organizations as well. He give them cash prize. He share with me, Bill, who do I need to give the award to? I said, let it come from your heart. It's not just be Bill Rogers. So all those that are carried to Liberia, it is not just for me. I give the privilege and the opportunity to despise everything that he want to do from her heart to the rest of the community as well. So that's why we influence people to carry them to Liberia, not to benefit. Children benefiting in West Point community, children benefiting in Lakita district, and Maigivi County, people are respected. School and the children playground have been built around Monrovia from the bike scene. That's what he do. That's why you call him talk and do chief in Liberia. When he says something, he meant what he meant, and he meant what he said.
Yeah.
That's the new ambassador of Liberia.
Wow,
You're the Magic Johnson of Liberia. Everybody knows you. Everybody wants to come up and meet and hug you, and seems like they know you.
Yeah.
I think
it's a blessing when you open your heart to other people and you don't show them that they should be afraid of you. They open up to you. And when they open up to you, they know your heart, they know your passion. It's a human connection. Exactly. So I don't have to do more work. You understand? I don't have to say anything about myself. I don't have to talk to them. It's a human connection. And that's why I get all year today.
Well, and you had Bess there. You had Emmanuel. You had Mawa.
Yeah.
3 individuals that you've touched and connected with, and I don't, for lack of a better word, inspired to have continued connections with you. I mean, that means a lot.
Right.
Yes. So I guess that's why the chief said he sees himself in you, because you're a connector of people and you are one who uses your influence to be able to honor others. And this is why you're being awarded. This is why you're being selected as that spokesperson, and what this exemplifies, these doctorate awards. And we want those listening to this story to be inspired to know that no matter what you have in your life in terms of challenges, whatever your circumstances, you can overcome them. And for those who may have missed my introduction, your beginning as someone going through a tragedy early in life.
Yeah, I'm going to come to that. Not miss nothing.
So tell us about how you overcame being kidnapped at age 7 and during the war, and the couple of minutes we have left.
Yeah.
What happened to transform you from that child going through that tragedy into the man you've become now?
It is the glory of God. It's the glory of God. That's the same question when the former female president, Eddie Johnson, said he called me to the executive mansion. He asked me, who are you? How come you giving back to the people that hurt you? Why are you taking this? Why are you doing it? Why you didn't be afraid to go and stay giving back? What it meant to you? I said, I'm grateful because I should have been dead and gone, and there yet no name called Bill Rogers anymore. But God gave me the second chance. God gave me the hope. God gave me the direction. God gave me the voice. God gave me the mindset. Growing up in Liberia during the elder part, I remember my mom, parents, and I was very skinny, tiny young man. My mom would struggle a lot. I removed my cap for her. And a lot of people used to refuse to even hold me when I was a little baby. They think that I'm going to die because I was so skinny and no good nutrition, no food. And they said, don't leave your trouble on me in the Liberian way. We don't want to take trouble because the young man was too skinny. Don't carry a child. And my mom used to wash clothes for other people to survive, to fill me with a milk so I can get the skin or flesh on my bone. But I've said it portion time, she couldn't maintain every of our childhood, and she decided to send me back to the rural part. When the God ready to change your life, regardless in the corners and every dark hole you go to, you will still be discovered. They sent me back in the village in Magivi County. It's called the Sanoyo District, where when I was a kid, I went there to live with a family member. During that time, I changed my life today. When I was destroyed and kidnapped and chopped up and left in the bush to die, when no one was there to find me, but collected women gave me the second chance and found a young man laying down with a bloody foot and crying for help. And my eyes changed color. Wow. And they realized there was no transportation. There were no means to take me to the hospital. They hurriedly got me in the wheelbarrow, squeezing wheelbarrow, fighting to pick up my missing body part and put it in a bottle and sit it or try to secure it to survive until we can get to the hospital. I lost hope. I lost the means of human life connection as well. Man, no feeding was in me again. The cloud was dark. I only heard some powerful This is a song that was singing that you can make it. You can make it. Women were tied with a leper in Liberia, a piece of country cloth around the waist. Someone then put a cloth on me in the wheelbarrow, giving me the warm meaning that I have a second chance to live.
Wow.
And in the days of that time, I hear the voice of singing the powerful song. You can make it.
You can make it.
There was no transportation. Imagine, I don't know which part of Chicago you live, going to downtown in a hospital in a wheelbarrow where there's no EMT, emergency vehicles, no private vehicles as well in the wilderness, in the bush. They never give up, but the wheelbarrow was not good. The guy stuck in certain area, but still they pushed and tried to get me through. And when we got in the middle of the road, they were tired and they saw my eyes were like giving up, but that was not the option for me. They saw me getting silent and quiet. They thought that I was gone, but they still have my missing body part in the bottles that they seated up, trying to take it to the hospital to tie to be able to. When we got to the hospital,
wow, that is amazing.
The obstacle, the challenge is in the middle of that, a white car stopped in the middle where Africa, the transporting goods to another place. And a lot of market with me, I saw a lot of things on top of the car. So most of the people, I saw a lady got off the car, or a lady got off the car to give me the room to enter the car so they can take me to the hospital. I wonder today, where is that lady that left in the middle of the road?
Well, she was one of those angels that have
to give the room.
Life. Wow. Well,
so when we arrived to the hospital, there were no doctors.
Wow.
A few doctors were fighting to see how they can secure my toes as well, because I was being able to wake up. I have no feeling again. But I saw a group of people surrounding me in the midst.
Wow.
I was dreaming sometimes when I see myself in the deep hole. I see myself in the hole.
Wow.
When they called the doctors and he came through, but the fight to save my life. But yeah, I'm still living and my body part is buried in Liberia. That is what made me stronger. That is what gave me courage every day to return to my motherland.
Well, that is a story. That is a story that will give people courage.
Out of Liberia easily.
Yes. Well, Dr. Quentin D. Alexander, Chief Tamba Taylor says, I'm extremely proud of you, Ambassador Professor Dr. Bill Rogers. Keep shining.
That would be your name now. I take right.
Yes, well, you are definitely shining brightly for people to see today. And you know, the exciting thing is that you are a part of the wonderful work that's being done in Liberia today. And this is definitely why Chief is having you be that commencement speaker that exemplifies the wonderful things. And this is you are assisting, giving arrows of supplies. Yes, so there we have you all distributing well needed supplies.
Those are the things that came from Chicago as well. When
yes.
I don't need to ask him because he knows exactly what I do. Can you imagine? Chita material in Chicago put barrels, 20 pieces of barrel together. I can say Chita material is so money. They got other organization. Can you share 2, 3, 4, 5 on the other side? And just give me some. I will give everybody. He said, Bill, you first on my list. You first on my list. So
well, that is fabulous.
Those are some of the things that he have been doing. And we carry goods and services within that barrels. There's a lot of assorted goods in it. We got food, we got uniform, we got jersey, we got clothes, we got everything that would make somebody happy. And
Well,
guess
that's
what?
great.
He don't just send something that people have used. He's a man distinguished. He sends something that is in a clothes that anyone receive one piece can be excited for the rest of their life.
Well, that's fabulous. Well, we've got to go now, but of course, we want to let people know that they can contact you. The number is right there on the screen, and they can call you at 310-466-7608 or email you at brogers985@gmail.com. And we want to thank you so much for being our guest today, and we're looking forward to seeing you here in Chicago on Saturday, July 19th for the We Dream in Color Humanitarian and Unity Celebration. Thank you so much. We're all so proud of you and all you do. So, on shining.
I just want to say thanks to all the listeners, those that have been supporting and the interview as well. I want to say thank you, the featured Dr. Nama Lati, and all recipients as well. That our name going to be changed for the purpose. That our name going to be added with additional. If we were drawing water, we're going to be careful now. Because Chita Mateda have put another additional load on our head for the rest of our life. We should not take it.
Live up to the name. Absolutely.
We should be very visionary and be a community outreach writers for all those impactful news, international exposure, collaborations with other youthful organizations, and using our voice have been sharper to be able to change the dynamic. I just want to extend my gratitude to the Liberian youth that watching, people from the United States, Chicago as well. I want to extend my greeting to all my friends in Kenya. Globally, worldwide. Thank you for giving me the trust today to listen. I want to just appreciate you for being a host who worked so hard all night, calling me, making sure that things happen. I see why you
all the things behind the scenes.
You are the phenomenal. You are the phenomenal. Dr. Nema Lafty will be on the stage, sharing that stage with me. I look forward to seeing people in Chicago. I look forward to seeing people on the 19th of July. We're going to be on the stage, and we're going to give some message of hope today. I was taught not to give everything. I will leave some fire in my stomach. Right there to make Chicago where the very former U.S. president, community outreach, Barack Obama, started raising the phone.
Absolutely. Well,
I look forward to seeing you.
Maybe we'll see you soon. And now you'll see why he's the commencement speaker.
God bless.
So much. God bless you.
We dream in big color. We dream with visionary. We dream to supply the world, to make a world a better place for every one of us.
All right.
Motherland, I am coming.
All right.
It's not for me alone. For every young people that listen to my voice today, they should be inspired. Together, no movement,
no improvement.
No movement,
no improvement. You got a double slogan now. Well, we will see you soon, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Come on back.
Thank you very much.
Mama Africa's House. We'll see you all then, and until next time, you all continue to shine your light.
Thank you all.
We've come to the end of our show today. If you missed any broadcasts, go to our website for the audio and video archives at www.thefemalesolution.com. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to thank all of you who participated in today's discussions. And to our global family joining us from all around the world, we say thank you. To our family in China, xie xie. India, Dhanyavad. Japan, arigato. Korea, kamsamnida. Russia, spasiba. Germany, danke. Poland, dziękuję. France, merci. Spain, gracias. Italy, grazie. Egypt, shukran. Ghana, madasi. Nigeria, eshe. South Africa, ngiyabonga. Senegal, jaref. Kenya, asante. Israel, toda. Pakistan, shukriya. Afghanistan, Tashakur. Saudi Arabia and Palestine, Shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Thank you, and may peace be upon you and the mercy of God and God's blessings.